Your local Walmart could soon get a lot smarter thanks to artificial intelligence. Let's connect the dots. Walmart is experimenting with digitizing its stores to make them more efficient, which means it's using thousands of cameras combined with sensors on the shelves to monitor the store in real time. The technology is smart enough that it can tell when a bruised banana in the produce department needs to be swapped for a fresh one. It can also spot spills, see when shelves need to be restocked or when shopping carts are running low. It sends an alert to workers on their phones so they can fix the problem. Right now, this high-tech version of Walmart is being tested on Long Island, but it wants to start rolling it out at other stores in the next 6 months. While the artificial intelligence is designed to increase efficiency and lower costs, it's also part of the fight to compete with Amazon. Connecting the dots, I'm Marcelino Benito for H-Town Rush.